Hello, hello, hello. Welcome along, everyone. Hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, having a great time. Double checking some things. Things look excellent according to YouTube. Hope they look excellent on your end.
Decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
Hey, Smokey, thanks for joining us. Some trouble getting my VR headset. Car number 6 tonight. It's the one split, 18 drivers. Unfortunately, we can't race around Las Vegas. So, for the iRacing Grand Prix Tour, the part of Las Vegas tonight will be played by Algarve International Circuit, also known as Portimao. One raced here in 2020 and 2021. Both races won by Lewis Hamilton in the W11 and W12 respectively. And tonight's race is a fixed setup race, so don't have anything to do with the setup. We just click the go button. Just need to turn recharge on so that we don't burn battery around the lap.
Okay, Adrian, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Try and get some heat into the rubber.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
Preferably without having an accident. That was silly. Turn qualify mode back on. We use it for the first part of the lap. Then we'll turn it off because we get 2 laps and we want our second one with warm tyres to be the one.
The leader has just done a 120.68. The leader's just done a 120.21. The leader has just done a 119.63. P6, that puts you 3.5 off the pace. You've just done a 123.15. The guy behind has just done a 128.38. 1 is 0.35 off the pace.
No!
Sector 2's 0.2 off the pace.
Oh, we were up.
Front left, 97%. Rear left, 97.
We were definitely up.
That's a new fastest lap for Luke, 119.54.
Woo! Mr. Vesti. 19.5, wow. I think the best I've done is a 20.8. 1.3 seconds. Clear of my best time so far. A lot of checkered flags behind us on my little display. It's okay, we got Bryce in front of us, Michael in front of that. Ronaldo, Lorenz, Max, and Max. Great job there. It's just annoying because, like, if I was like, I suppose 2 seconds up, I would have only gained me one spot. Need to be 2 and 2.4 seconds up or better to get in front of Michael. Be up in P5. I wore this headset all through practice and it was fine. And I've put it on my face and I've never worn it before. Don't know what's going on. But at least now all of you watching are on a microphone that's on a stand that's completely separated from my rig. So while you'll probably hear gear shifts, still need to work out if there's any trickery I can do to get rid of those. You'll hear the click-clack of my shifters, and probably a bit of rattling of the rig if I'm talking at the same time. Mostly it should be slightly less problematic sound if I need to move my headset around. We need to go forward a little. Love to be able to range up on the back of Michael some race. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. In the 5 minutes between when I was wearing it in practice for the race. Session 2.
That's the end of the session, P7.
P7. Take that. Assume first P1's lining up on the outside here, so we'll be on the outside. Alright. I want to risk. It's only a one stop. Tires last forever here. I was thinking of risking a long run on softs, then change to a medium, but I think I'm just gonna go. Hey! Buzz. Yeah, I think just Go for the standard strat.
Alright Adrian, should do okay here. We're aiming to finish in the top 6. Field strength is 2,300. E7.
Don't think anyone's gambled with other tyres. It looks like mediums all around. Thanks, Smokey.
Okay, standing start. Okay, get ready. Let's go. On your right. Clear right. Right side. Still there. Clear right. On your right. Clear right. Looks like P6 has gone off in turn 4.
Lewis, you have no idea how close you were to death there. Cutting that close in on an Australian. Actually, I think Lewis is Australian too, so how we got away with that. I need to go back and look at that start. I did not think
Okay, Adrian, the next car
there was any way that I'd be spinning those tyres up. So either I've put my foot down much more than I thought I did as the light went green, or about 55% was way too much. Which is just insanity.
Eighth place.
Well, we only technically dropped one spot. Plenty of opportunities if we stay with this pack.
Got debris on the track. They're showing the red, yellow flag. Okay, Adrian, this bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past.
Settle down, Jim. Only just pulled up to him.
The leader has just done 123, 120.
DRS this lap.
You've just done a 124.86.
think Stefan
You've got to find a way past.
Stefan checked up there, which checked up Lewis. Nearly sent me into the back of Lewis.
E8. The car in front of us is Schweiger, car number 15, B license, and their rating is 1.4. New fastest lap for Luke, 122.66. That was a 124.90.
I should have sent that. Stefan's not confident on that corner. Too wide, Adrian. Too deep.
The gap to 7th position in front is now 1.0. You've just done a 125.00.
Drive the course, Adrian. Drive the course. Don't follow Stefan.
Fastest lap for Luke, 122.36.
That's better.
The gap to E7 ahead is now 0.8. That lap was a 124.00. Good lap. That's your quickest so far. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace. Incident in Samsung. Looks like it's Purvis. This new fastest lap for Augusto, 122.22. time was at 1:23.64. That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Good, good.
You need to pass this track, you're losing too much time.
We are losing a bit of time, Jim, yeah. Maybe. Although my driving's losing us more. What the hell was that? Alright. .24.7. Not fast enough. Not fast enough at all.
There's an incident here, turn 4. It looks like Augusto.
Ronaldo had a whoopsie. I haven't seen him though. So yeah, that's what I got to remember. Absolutely.
Gap to E7 ahead is now 1.4 seconds.
Got to beat the track first, don't you? Yes, finally used second there. I don't know whether Stefan got his head right or what. Yeah, Stefan is on softs, but for quite a while we were keeping up, and then the last time I dropped back I just haven't quite been able to close it up again.
The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds.
Somebody else disconnected. It's no good.
That lap time was 1:23.85. The gap to 7th position in front is now 1.9 seconds. Car right side's clear. The next car is Simeon, car number 7.
Oh, Bryce has had a whoopsie. I think what did me in qualifying over that rise was down, well,
The gap to E7 ahead is now 1.4.
yeah, over the crest, and as I was coming down that hill, was not releasing the steering wheel. Hands didn't go light enough. Oh, there's much more grip there, I just too chicken to use it.
Simeon ahead is now 1.7 seconds.
And hit that inside curve, Adrian.
That was 124.00.
So the strategy today is to about half and half it. Last year I drove this track.
Ahead is now 1.9 seconds.
I started with the fixed setup on full tanks, as you would start the race, put on some softs, and I drove them until I got a meatball. It was just after 38. So I think with the lighter fuel, 35 is probably a good ceiling. So any time from lap 31 onwards is pit window time. Yeah, that's an off track.
Run out of track limits, keep it between the lines. There's an incident in Torvit. We think it might be Simeon. On your left. Hold your line. It's clear left.
Couldn't just let me have that one, eh, Bryce? Cheeky, cheeky.
Thanks a lot, mate. Fucking idiot.
Oh. Doesn't sound like good news for Luke.
Okay, Adrian, you're reeling. E7 in. The gap's now 0.47. Carb clear left.
Not really too wide through turn 1, unfortunately. Dirty air, dirty air.
The gap to Simeon in front is now 0.9.
Fair play, Bryce held a lot more speed through that penultimate corner, the hairpin, than I did. So I won't get him this time.
124.74. Your lap time was 123.72. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
I mean, I don't mind a heat being behind Bryce, because I know Bryce is usually relatively consistent.
There's an incident in turn 4. Looks like it's Simeon.
Sorry, Bryce. That was 100% commentator's curse.
Car ahead is Schweiger, car number 15, B license. Their rating is 1.4.
Alright, we have clean air.
The gap to Simeon behind is now 4.4 seconds.
4 seconds to Bryce.
7th position. That lap was at 124.
We need to drive like we've got clean air. Wow, feels like an early pit from Max, unless he's had an incident. Could he be going for a two-stop? Surely not. Come on, Adrian.
is now 3.7 seconds.
Right. Nice catching.
Incident in Torvin. It looks like summer. There's an incident in turn 12. You think it might be Tavares?
Flipping the heck, Adrian. No wonder Bryce is catching. Oh, but good, you got that corner
Adrian,
mostly
the
right.
next car is one lap behind. That lap was at 124.40.
Wasn't the best hairpin. Decent through there.
Simeon is closing the gap. It's now 2.9.
Yeah, because I had a crappy hairpin. And there. Come on, Adrian. Drink, drink. Alright.
Lap times are dropping off. Come on, stay focused.
Bryce got a little
Simeon behind
caught
us now,
behind
2.9.
Florian there.
P7.
Hey! Not gone too bad at all. How are you going?
You've just done a 124.04. Simeon behind is now 2.8 seconds.
Alright. Car in front's pitting. Michael's pitting.
Car ahead is Zurich. Car number 5, and their rating is 3.8. P6. That lap time was 1:24.62. Zurich is now on softs.
So do we respond to Michael?
Okay, Adrian, the next car is Schweiger, car number 15, B license, and their rating is 1.4.
And hope we can make the softs last. Bit early, I think. 44 laps. It's a long way. That's Michael's 2 stopping. It's a very big pit lane delta here because the pits are only 60 kilometers an hour.
P7 is closing in. The gap is now 1.0. They're faster than us in Primera. Schweiger ahead is pitting.
And Max and Stefan have both jumped. We'll pass them.
P4, that lap was at 1:24.83. Schweiger is now on mediums. The next car is Calon, car number 3, and their rating is 5.0.
Max has been in the pits a long time. You mean down into turn 5, Jin? Yeah, I probably could bring the braking back there a little.
Simeon was closing you down. The gap has come down to 0.44. Your lap time was 1:25.0. Car right, incident. Turn it looks like Schweiger. Right side's clear. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds. Off the pace. Don't panic. Come on, Adrian. Simeon, car number 7, the gap to P4 ahead is increasing. It's now 0.7.
Holy crap, I got a half decent exit compared to Bryce.
P5, that was at 1:24, car left, clear left, sector 1 is 1.3, off the pace. There's an incident in turn 4, we think it might be Schweiger. Yellow flag, red yellow flag, definitely on the track. The guy behind has just done a 1:22.60.
Ooh. Never had it snap left there before. That was terrible.
Gap to P4. Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds.
Whew.
Your last lap time was at 124.42. That's good consistency. Keep it up. Fastest lap for Wake Zurich, 122.05. The guy behind has just done a 122.29. Slippy surface flags out. There's an incident in Samsung. Looks like it's Tavares.
Soft tyre runners are starting to put their
3 seconds.
good times in. Us on the old mediums. Still mostly in the 24s, high 23s, especially if we do corners like that.
Your lap time was at 124.11. There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like Tavares. Yellow flag.
Whew.
How about some blue flags, mate? Can you pay attention?
Ooh.
The gap to P4 ahead is now 1.4 seconds.
Yes! Get in there. How close must that have been?
You've just done a 124.30.
Let's go, let's go. I'd like to blame that on dirty air, but I've been bad at that corner all race. Thanks, Bryce. The parting gift of some DRS.
P4.
Yeah, I thought it was a good track.
All right, Adrian. is 1 lap behind. The next car is car number 3, and their rating is 5.0.
Oh, Stefan. Shit. Fuck.
Simeon is now on softs.
Shit.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Frankie is now on softs.
I think if we don't pit this lap, it's just stupid.
The driver in front of us is Wake Zorak, car number 5, and their rating is 3.8.
Yeah, I mean the trouble with Mugello is there's only like one spot to overtake. Anyway, pitting.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Grab some softs. Run to the end. I really wish this was 80.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is 3 laps behind. 100 meters. 50 meters.
Don't get me wrong, Mugello is absolutely awesome
Left front,
to
61
send an
seconds.
F1
Left
car
rear,
around.
72. Pit exit looks clear. We've got cold tyres, so we need to get some heat into them. The car in front is Simeon, car number 7. Car in front
Yeah,
is
the-
lap behind.
Mugello deg is pretty high in iRacing as well. You see it across all the
Sixth
cars.
place. Ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds. Red yellow flag, there's debris on the track.
Oh god, there's a lot of debris. There was a Mugello round at, I don't know whether it was end of last year or start of this year, in the normal series that didn't go official. But there were a few of us, there were like 5 of us regulars in there. And we sort of left after about 15 laps or so. It was a IGP series race. But yeah,
Okay, Adrian, there are chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
one of the drivers had a meatball 0% fronts after 15 laps. I mean, he wasn't driving properly,
6th place. Ahead is now 8.
but if you try, you can absolutely wear an F1 tyre out in 15 laps. It was a soft. In real life, they bought the one step harder compounds to this circuit, I assume because of the loading.
Gap to Simeon. Ahead is now 18 seconds.
iRacing simulation is at all accurate. It wasn't due to the tyre wear.
You just done at 123.44. Good luck, that's your best in the session. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Thanks, Alan. Oops. Glanced at some figures. Wait for the straight, Adrian, you idiot. Stupid.
It's now 19 seconds. That was 124.55.
Not fast enough. Head down.
The gap to Simeon ahead is now 18 seconds. Car number 1 is now in the lead. The gap to P6 in front is now 18 seconds. Okay, Adrian, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. That lap time was 123.30. That's your quickest lap of this session. Luke is now on softs.
I mean, they said they matched the tyre data up as best they could, but I don't think teams run. I think there's a few factors I think that make things different.
Is now 19 seconds.
For starters, nobody really knows what goes on with tyres. It's all just a guessing game. But yeah, I think I don't think iRacing really has as much things like, I think F1 tyres are probably a lot more sensitive to dirt and stuff like that. It's only just starting to be modelled recently in iRacing with the debris system. And it may be that they turn up that modelling in future iterations of tyres or future iterations of the debris system, but could also be that they don't. They do sometimes curtail simulating things 100% real to avoid issues.
Alright Adrian, the next car is 3 laps behind.
Also, when people compare, we have to remember that these are 2022 cars on a modelled 2022 tyre. So lots of things are different. Cars these days are much faster, they put a lot more energy through the tyres. Every year Pirelli complains about how much extra force the teams manage to find to put through the tyres.
That last lap was at 123.94. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.38 off the pace. You've got half your fuel left. New fastest lap for Luke, 121.69.
The most common comment I've seen recently though is not people saying the cars are too fast, it's saying they're too slow. Which when you compare like to like, they're actually surprisingly close. The difference can easily be, the difference is often only 5 to 10 kilometers an hour, at the end of straights, or peak on the straights. Can easily be differences in hybrid mapping, because obviously the actual cars will have much more advanced,
car number 4, their rating is 3.9.
or much more customized for the track, I should say.
You're reeling Barnes in. The gap is now 10 seconds. Incident
Hybrid map.
Yellow flag.
Oops. Yeah, that's probably...
Your lap time was 124.44. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
probably accurate. Part of the reason Rear Limited is difficult
To Barnes, ahead is now
is
10
because
seconds.
the hybrid deploy is really not optimized for not quite as optimized as it would be in real life, should I say.
Red yellow flag.
It
Watch
apparently
the debris on the track.
learns as you drive for the first few laps, and then will
Leader Augusto is pitting.
deploy to the target, and there's only so much difference it can make, but I think if you tweak, you know, deployed a little less here and there and a little more there and there, you could probably engineer a track specific map that's better.
Leader is now on softs. The gap ahead is now 11 seconds. Luke, car number 2, is leading the race. There's an incident in Samsung. Looks like it's Bendak.
I need to learn where Samsung is and the other named corners on this circuit. I think those are Samsung logos on the outside. That's probably Samsung.
Summer is pitting from position 12. It looks like he'll come out just behind you. They're showing the slippery surface flag.
Oh yeah. I mean, fair dues to iRacing and Mercedes. Can get 100% get the car to porpoise.
The gap to Barnes ahead is now 10 seconds.
They didn't hide that away. Grip round that corner. It's like turning. Where's the little feeling of slight lightness that signals the start of some understeer, and just nothing. Speaking of current F1 cars and older ones,
You've just done it on 23.
I saw a video on YouTube today. I think it was Tip Marmaduke talking about they've announced there's not going to be an F1 2026. It's going to be F1 2025 plus 2026 paid for
Frankie
DLC.
is pitting. The gap to Barnes ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
Apparently they're reimagining the franchise for 2027. Thought that was interesting. Although I don't think I've bought an F1 since
That lap time was 1:23.92.
probably F1 2019.
There's a new fastest lap for Augusto, 1:21.20. The gap to Barnes ahead is increasing. It's now 13 seconds.
Yeah, I played a bit of 2019, but then I got kind of more into Dirt Rally and eventually Dirt Rally 2. During COVID, I was doing a fair bit of Dirt Rally 2. I was running a mini league. Which on Dirt Rally is pretty cool because of the way that rally works. You don't all need to turn up at the same time. You can just sort of say, hey, this week here's the event. Go nuts, put in your stage times whenever you like.
That's good consistency, keep it up. Fastest lap for Augusto, 1:21.07. The car in front of us is Wake Zurich, car number 5, and their rating is 3.8. You're reeling Wake Zurich in, the gap is 11 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, what you're talking about there is what NASCAR 25 is for NASCAR. And IndyCar, the game, as they're calling it, will be next year for IndyCar.
To 6th place in front is now.
I'm not sure whether they're using the same game engine for IndyCar and NASCAR. I'm pretty sure that NASCAR is the Orontes engine that they got when they bought Exocross. Probably a whole generation improved of that engine from when they purchased it.
12 seconds.
Because I think the original Exocross was a very small team. Yeah, neither do I. The most exposure I've had to ovals is watching Basic Ollie do special oval events. Oh, and
Gap to P6, ahead is now 13 seconds.
driving a small amount of oval for the Missed Apex Fun Races. Missed Apex F1 podcast. They have an iRacing league. I have no idea if these tyres are going to last. I haven't really been looking after them explicitly.
Gap to P1, behind is now 4.9, 1 lap ahead.
I think this is going to be a circuit where Michael's faster than me. That was too deep. Too deep. On track or you're
P6,
off?
you've just done a 124.00.
If you're off, Jin, catch you later. If you're not, and you're just talking about on track, I'm a little, yeah. The annoying thing is that lap that I spun myself into turn 3, back there.
Incident in Samsung, you think it might be Tavares? Gap to
I
P1,
lost
behind is
15
now
seconds.
2.5, 1 lap in front.
So if I hadn't done that, I would absolutely be up fighting with Michael right now. Just annoying. Oh, on track, thanks. I'm about to be joined by
Okay, Adrian,
race
the next
leader
car
Luke
is 1
Vesti.
lap behind.
.7 seconds back.
The gap to 7th position. Behind is now 9.0 seconds. That was a 123.59. Blue flag, Augusto. Car number 1 is now leading.
Oh god.
Blue flag.
Go Luke, go Luke. Have fun, play nice you two. I know I lost 3 seconds, but I thought I was letting Luke past. Turns out it was Ronaldo due to a pass into turn 2. Or maybe DRS on the main straight. Forget when I last looked at my relative, but yeah. Don't want to hold either of them up unduly. Yeah, even if I'm talking, it's normally not the talking that's the issue. See, I wasn't talking there and I went deep. As usual, human fallibility. The annoying thing about dropping that 3 seconds is that's probably made Bryce's race.
Simeon is reeling you in. The gap's now 4.1 seconds. They're faster than us through Primera.
Bryce does have new tyres.
That last lap was at 123.
I was hoping to use the 10-second buffer to try to defend. We will try anyway. A couple of years ago, Bryce was very similar speed to me. We used to have battles on track all the time. Then last year, Bryce got good. Went just that little bit faster than me every lap. Well, at some circuits it was a lot. It was very consistent. Very consistently faster than me. So anytime I'm in front of Bryce these days,
23.47.
I think I'm doing pretty decently.
V6. The gap behind is now 2.9 seconds.
Too early. Hey Gerard. Not too badly.
That lap was at 123.53. The car in front of us is Barnes, car number 4, and their rating is 3.9.
Made a small mistake in qualifying, meaning we didn't get our second lap. Would have put us up a place or two. And I had wheel spin off the start. And had a spin into turn 3. Cost us 15 seconds that would have been really handy. Now we're just trying to defend from Bryce, who's relatively quick. And on new tyres.
Right, Adrian, the next car is one lap behind. The gap behind is now 0.7.
Because he's on a 2-stop and we're only going for 1. Probably means he's going to get us here.
Incident in turn 4. It looks like Wake Zurich.
Ooh, Michael.
You've just done a 123.47.
I wasn't really...
Car right. Clear right.
Ooh, that was late. I wasn't really thinking it was close, to be honest. I thought it was a nailed, rusted on 1 stop, but Bryce doesn't always follow the mainstream tyre strategy.
The car in front of us is now Simeon, car number 7. The gap to Simeon ahead is now 0.7.
I've often seen Bryce do medium hard or hard medium when everybody else does a medium and 2 softs, for example.
Push now, we need more speed. E7.
I don't think these tyres have more speed, Jim. See what we can do though. I think definitely if you're prone to making mistakes on worn tyres, you don't want to... You might just want to send it on 2-stop.
Looks like it's Tavares.
But if you're half decent on the tyres and...
Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
The gap to Simeon ahead is increasing. It's
Look at the
now
relative.
1.6 seconds.
That didn't sound promising. Luke's had a much more exciting race than he wanted. I think if the pit lane was shorter, it'd be absolutely on the edge 1-2 stop. Trouble is, for that second stop, over your single stop pace, you need to find about 30 seconds. What is it, 33 seconds or something you lose?
The gap to Simeon ahead is increasing. It's now 2.8 seconds.
Because, I mean, this straight is absolutely flat out.
Incident in turn 4. Looks like it's...
Instead of doing 280 plus
Lap times are pretty consistent.
for the whole pit lane, you're doing 60. Ah, cheers, mate. Oh yeah, I am. Quite a way ahead. I can only assume that 60 is the limit in real life.
Oh,
Gap to P6 in front is now 3.6 seconds.
Rice got held up there a little, I think. But yeah, just like the bend is 40 kilometers an hour.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is a lap behind.
Which I wouldn't mind considering the bend as the Australian track for next year's tour. As much as I love Phillip Island, a few people are saying we should try to have a change.
Now 3.6 seconds.
I think if we use this track this next year, hopefully we'll be able to find a spot earlier in the calendar for it. The full version of the bend, yeah, no, I don't think so. We'll go the international. I don't think we'll do the, what is it, the GT.
That lap was at 124.02.
More corners than flipping Singapore that place has. Or is it 35?
The gap to Simeon ahead is now 4.4. That's a new fastest lap for Callum, 120.65.
Yeah, I think it'd make a good circuit. I mean, it's not like Phillip Island, your time at full throttle is low. Just Phillip Island's a relatively, well, it's not too small, but I mean, the hybrid learns as you go as much as it can. I I mean, the only reason the hybrid doesn't work at the Nordschleife is that the lap's so long and the per lap recharge limit is so low. You don't get a long way through the lap before you've pulled all the energy you're allowed to out of the battery for that lap.
Gap to 6th place. Ahead is increasing.
So then it just recharges,
1.7 seconds.
and by the time you get back around to the start line, it's ready to just deploy again.
The lap time was at 1:23.57.
It's a 2 megajoule limit. Uh, 2 megajoules per lap. And I think that's from the...
The gap to 6th place.
I think that's only between MG UK and
There's an incident in Samsung. It looks like King.
the battery.
Yellow flag.
That's 4 megajoules coming out in a lap. It's the maximum deploy, which of course matched the 2022 Don't follow the car in front, they're slow for a reason. Match the 2022 Formula 1 technical regulations.
Car clear left.
Alright, catch you later.
The next car is 2 laps behind. Laps remaining. Left side, clear left.
Yeah, VIR is normally Bahrain and Sebring for Miami, which obviously Miami will be for Miami next year. since we're getting it in 3 weeks. Or just under 3 weeks. So I don't know whether people are going to want Sebring to
123.65. Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace.
move around and be used somewhere else, or whether we'll have a rest for it. Have to wait and see. Keep an eye on the iRacing Grand Prix Tour forum in December for there to be voting kicked off.
Augusto took the win.
Oh, Luke. Tyres weren't that bad in the end. Check your flag.
E7, okay, it's over. Oh, bad luck, Adrian.
Yeah, well, hopefully it'll come next year. They said they'd start working on... What did they confirm they're working on? Bahrain and Paul Ricard? See, Paul Ricard, when it arrives, is going to be another one. I mean, I'd be very sad if we didn't do VIR, because I think that VIR is an absolutely fantastic circuit in these cars. Whew. Oh, well, there we go.
That's the end of the session.
Most of the field, medium then softs, except for Stefan, went soft medium. Huh. Fair enough. And P7 in the end, not bad. Also not great because we didn't go forward. Who went past us? Only Lewis. Fair enough. Let's have a look at the start. Congrats. Alright. What on earth did I do here? Look at that. Lit up immediately. Last year.
Thank you all.
On a lap 57 we'll have to look at, but yeah. Look, I've just gone straight into wheel spin, and what have I got? Sent throttle. I don't understand it. So yeah, and then we get hung out to dry in this corner. And then hung out to dry in this corner because I'm not risking netcode. And oh, not sure how Lewis managed to avoid
Yeah,
that.
I had several moments like that, Florian. Probably that was the worst one. But I reckon I had at least two others where I nearly had a crash coming through.
Alright, let's quickly have a look at Luke's lap 57.
This is the first time I've raced here this week, but yeah, last season I did the same, medium soft. A lot of people do medium soft here.
This corner lap 50. What I'm going to do is go to Luke's. Hey, good race, mate. Let's go lap. Ooh. Chase cam. Smidge. Apparently the chase and far chase are on the track, on the car. I don't know what happened to my start today, Michael. Really don't. I just have massive wheel spin. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I understand why Luke went out to the outside. Hey, Max. Nice job, Max. Yeah, I mean, it's 6-1, isn't it? I think my instinct probably would have been to go to the inside, but I don't. Yeah, I mean, really, the car there needed to just sit still. But yeah, let's quickly go and have a look at Michael's great start. Gonna crow about it? I want to see it. That was a great start. Lovely. Ooh. That was a big send. Oh, of course. It's Ronaldo. I should have recognised that car. I thought I recognised that car. What happened with Lawrence? Was it just I'm at the back, so I don't know. That might have been a whoopsie. Was it a cold tyre incident later in the lap? Last lap. Turn 4 again. Oh, it's no good. Oh, Alan just didn't accelerate as fast as Lawrence thought. That'll be why Alan was so slow. I mean, Alan's not Alan's not the fastest. Sure, he'd agree, but yeah, he did seem excessively slow when we were passing. Alright. See, let's go through a few of these outs. Sean didn't seem to come up. Lars. Oh, this might be the last lap. Right, just decided this race wasn't for them. Don't come back out. Luke. Happened. Luke. I'll rewind because you just appeared in the pits. Oh. Oh, did Luke get beached? So. Oh, gravel. Spun. Don't drive forward, don't drive forward. I probably could have got out of that. Ooh. That seems like equipment failure. That was definitely too much on the gas. But that looks like equipment failure. Happen. A little incident. On the curb, lost it. Must have decided the fun had stopped. Well, there we have it. Was our race. Let's go back to one of the bit earlier when we had some cars around us. And yeah, there we go. Hopefully everything ran okay stream-wise. Everything went okay strategy-wise, except for my spin, I think, and my start. But if we tidy things up for tomorrow night, we should be sitting okay. Did I want to do one stop from the start? Yeah, I mean, I looked at last year's. There was, in the fix, there was the top 5 did 1 stops, and then the rest of us did 2 stops. And then by the Friday night in the Open, everyone was doing 1 stops. So I thought, yeah, it's a 1 stop. I didn't think it was very controversial. But yeah, I understand that there's a few people out there who decided that things were that it was probably a 2 stop, and yeah, look, Bryce made it work. Bryce got back past me. But yeah, without that spin, would have had a lot more to make up. I think it's too hot. Moderate usage. Track's 25. Not baking. Like low 20s. Yeah, I mean, I had no trouble with my tires. I mean, I think my mediums were going off. It feels like 36. Yeah, I mean, yeah, look, I mean, that's obviously current to where the sim time is, so yeah, which is obviously well after the race now. But yeah, no, I didn't have any trouble, and I don't think my lap times dropped off too much. Where did I stop? Yeah, I mean, I'm low 24s, high 23s on the mediums anyway. Not like I'm any faster, really. So my mediums didn't drop off. And yeah, I'm just not that much faster on the soft. So yeah, no, I mean, if the 2-stop works, the 2-stop works. I think if the pit lane was 80 kilometers an hour, it'd be a lot closer. But for me, I'm never gonna make up that 30 seconds. I'm not fast enough on the soft. If I was 2 seconds a lap faster on the softs, then obviously that's I only have to swap out 10 laps, and we're well on our way. Yeah. But yeah. So P7 to P7. Just Lewis that came past us from P17. Got a great start. Absolutely rocketed through the field. And yeah. Congrats to Max. Congrats to Michael. Congrats to Bryce as well. And to the podium, Ronaldo, Luke, and Lewis. Thanks all for joining me. I'm going to hop off and get these tyre stats into the iRacing Open Wheel Discord, and also into the thread on the forums. And yeah, you're welcome, Michael. And thanks to everyone for joining in. I really appreciate anyone who's watching. And if you feel like you enjoyed a bit of this race coverage, or this race point of view, drop a like, drop a subscribe if you can. If you feel like you'd like to see some more, this is pretty much what I do on my YouTube channel, so you won't get any surprise strange streams, just iRacing W13 action. Maybe after the end of season we'll spread out to some other iRacing series. Yeah. Till tomorrow night. Catch you later.